Well, my friends, we do it again. Another amazing walkthrough here in the city of Miami. And we're gonna check out a charming small area called Coconut Grove. And right now I'm currently on Main Highway. This is what we call Main Highway here. And we are gonna walk Coconut Grove, guys. I'm actually about to pass a very private upscale school called Ransom Everglades over here down in South Florida. And here is our sign, Coconut Grove. I'm gonna go ahead and walk and talk and let you guys know what we're seeing. Right now it's February of 2021, and I'm gonna show you how charming this area is. So stick around, let's go ahead and take a walk over here in Coconut Grove. Just for reference, guys, it's Monday morning, President's Day weekend, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. So I wanted to do this video early, so that you're not going to see a lot of people. Sometimes you guys think that things are dead. Quite the contrary. South Florida is pretty much open for business with the whole pandemic going on. So Florida has really been ahead of the curve when it comes to that. Here's a little bar called Taurus Beer and Whiskey House. And I mean, I used to, as a kid, you know, my early 20s, I would come over here, like many people, to Coconut Grove. This was kind of like, it was away from South Beach, so a lot of locals would come over here. At the time, Mary Brickell Village wasn't what it is now, and it was for many years the happening spot for the local people down here in South Florida to go ahead and party. So we had a Wet Willie's here, there was a Fat Tuesdays here, and I'll show you guys all those areas because some of you guys are going to see this video and I've been to these areas and you're going to be like, wow, look what happened there. This is the Coconut Grove Playhouse. Regrettably, it's been closed for some time, guys. I don't know what the city of Miami is gonna do with this, but it's got a lot of history, so you guys can Google it. And we're still maybe about 3 or 4 blocks from the main areas, but I wanted to get far enough so you guys can see exactly what's going on. All right, put that there for a second so you guys can pause it, see anything you like. You're gonna see a lot of people running, exercising. In this area, and this road that I'm walking on, Main Highway, leads to a road called Old Cutler. And there's a very wealthy neighborhood called Coral Gables and Pinecrest, on the opposite direction of which I'm walking. So a lot of people like Coconut Grove because of its vicinity to everything when it comes to, it's close to the beach, it's close to Miami, it's close. I mean, it is Miami, it's just, we call it the Grove. Let me walk over here so you guys can see a state park that you guys can eventually go to as well. Let's see what's going on here at the Barnacle. So this is a state park that they have here. And is it closed because of the pandemic? Oh, you know what it is? Because it's President's Day weekend. That's unfortunate. Monday from 9. Oh, actually it'll open up later. So what we'll do is we'll come back in a little bit and walk back inside, so you guys can see what the Barnacle looks like. Here's a very popular morning breakfast destination here in this area. A lot of outdoor seating. This is what we call Green Street Cafe. All right. See how it, guys, this has always been like this. If you look here, now we're gonna walk along this area here as well, because in the past there was restaurants and bars along this street. So right now we're on a street called Commodore Plaza. And like you see, Green Street still has a lot of outdoor dining and stuff like that. But this is well-known areas where a lot of you guys who've seen these videos always like, man, I used to party here. This was always a popular bar. Oh, and it's closed currently. Here would be the main entrance. It had many, many different names. There was a bunch of them, guys. Now here, I don't know what's going on here. It looks like all these areas are starting to go into like a renaissance, right? So a lot of new construction is happening here. But I'm gonna walk this way so you guys can see Commodore. Look, there's some apartments that are starting to here that I don't remember these being. Now, back in the days, when you would go to, first you would go, you know, I'm talking as a local, right? So look at the architecture here, guys. That's beautiful. That is fantastic. It's crazy how the older you get, the more you appreciate, like, all right, this is the cruise building. I've passed this place 1,000 times, you know? So like I was gonna say, we would come over here when you would go to the South Beach. Before you go to South Beach, because it's on the way, you would pass through the Grove and you would go in your hooked up car, you know, with your windows down and your music as loud as possible, and, you know, hydraulics and all the crazy things that kids do. And they would come through Coconut Grove. And the most famous road here on Coconut Grove is Grand Avenue, which is right here. And we're gonna walk Grand right now. I wanna show you guys some new places that are here. You have Locale, which is a really popular burger and beer place. And you have a food place here. Now, before Coconut Grove would basically start here, right? When you would come on Grand Avenue, you were coming as somebody that wanted to park or hang out, you would go here. The further back you go, it gets a little bit more into the city. Further down that way, most people and most things are not really happening over there. I don't know, it's not, I don't know, it's just not the best place to hang out. So if I want you guys to come over here, come from 32nd, and you walk from Grand Avenue, and you're gonna walk this way, and we're gonna go to an area where, and what we call Cocowalk. So, you guys, when I give you guys updates and stuff like that, I've been here my whole life. I know what places I would feel comfortable you as a local or as a tourist can go ahead and hang out by, right? So I want to make sure that you guys are safe in these areas. So we just walked from right here, from Commodore and Grand, and now we're gonna continue walking. Look at this car, how cool. down Grand Avenue. Now, here's the cruise building again. It's pretty nice architecture. I really like that. Coming on here, we're heading and getting close to a popular 7-Eleven. Is it still a 7-Eleven? No, it's not. Wow. It used to be a convenience store. You have some parking here. There's a lot of construction happening here, guys. A lot of construction. It's now a pharmacy. Ain't that some shit? Last Carrot. The subway's always been there, so that's still the same. All right, so a lot of people would park right here in this section here when you would come to the Grove. Interesting, why do they have the road closed over here? There's probably a lot more dining. All right, here's what we're gonna do. The main area that most of you guys are gonna know is where that stoplight is. But I wanna see exactly what's been going on here in 2021 so you guys get a good idea, because there's a lot of festivals out here that happen in Coconut Grove. Art. Now, when we're walking where we're walking right now, guys, we're walking back to that street that we started the video called Main Highway. So if we would make a right up here, we're gonna go back to Green Street. Barracuda. Raw Bar. Now this will lead back to Commodore, which is where Green Street is. And we're right now back on Main Highway, getting close to what we would consider the heart of Coconut Grove, which was the Cocowalk area. All right. So the Barnacle is up there to the left that we just passed by. We're gonna come back within this video to see that. Here's a bake shop here called Fireman's Derrick. And let me cross the street so we can get that perspective over here. Here's another one, place. So like I was telling you guys, there's like a renaissance happening here in Coconut Grove. Like, this was one of the coolest places to hang out. And then it just kind of like died off. Miami, well, South Beach, here's what happened, right? People wanted to party in South Beach, the locals. South Beach put ordinances on the time that you can party, and then people started going to party right across the bridge in places like Space and 11, and that's what ended up triggering people to start leaving South Beach, going back to the Miami section to go ahead and hang out, because there was no curfew within the city. And then Coconut Grove was always the place where you started your party, and then you continued to South Beach. So what happened is they started changing it, and now this is completely different, guys. Completely different from what it was. So this is Cocowalk here. And I'm gonna cross the street so you guys can see a little bit. We just passed a very popular bar called Sandbar, but we're gonna catch it on this side here again. It's obviously closed right now because it's a bar and it's early in the morning. Here in Cocowalk, here's where you would park if you wanted to come in here to Coconut Grove. So you can park here. This entire building has parking, big ample parking garage. And let me show you the sandbar. And here would be Sandbar Grill. Now this place is probably the most frequented place by most of the University of Miami students. So if we go down Grand Avenue, we'll hit US 1 and you make a left, and then the University of Miami is a couple of miles there to your right. So you guys have an idea. So for them, it's like a $6-7 Uber trip. They don't have to go all the way to the beach to hang out. They come to the Grove, and this is where they would hang out and chill and party and do all their crazy stuff. Now, if you're following me on Google Maps, I'm right now on Grand Avenue and McFarland Road at a place called Cocowalk. Most of you guys will not recognize it because it's very, very different. Back here, there was some other restaurants in the past. There was also a Hooters here for many years. And there was a Wet Willie's, a Fat Tuesdays back in the days as well. I'm sure some of you guys that used to party here are gonna be like, that's not Cocowalk. Guys, this is exactly where Cocowalk has and was, and some of you guys will start recognizing some of the areas. So the way it was designed before, there was an escalator right here in the middle, and right where actually this island is was basically a lookout, which was Fat Tuesdays, and you can go ahead and have a couple of drinks and see the view of people who are coming up. And there was also some stairs and steps here. So,
sorry about it. You can't film unless you're authorized, sir.
Okay, this is private property, but on the sidewalk I can film.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, so security is not allowing us to film inside, but that's it, guys. So it's definitely different. I don't know if there's any stores or anything like that, but I guess you're gonna have to do your research at that point. But we continue. We pass. I'm gonna have to go. Okay, so I don't want to miss the other side because I want to show you guys this building here, up there, which is a hotel close by. But I guess I'll show you over here another nearby hotel that's been here for many, many years. Also very, very popular, and it's walking distance to everything here. And this is what we would call Mayfair. So back here in this area, there was many, many popular nightclubs back in the days. I'm talking about a long time ago, guys. Valentino's, 609. It was, like I said, it was wild back here. And this at night would get full of people. And this is the Mayfair Hotel. You see, this is also an area of the parking where you can park. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna loop around so you guys can see the other side I want to show you of that big building. So this is the Mayfair. You see that up there, guys? So essentially, if you wanted to go hang out or have dinner in a lot of restaurants, you go to Cocowalk, which is in that area over there. Back here, this is where those clubs used to be, right here. 609, it got wild there for a minute. It got a little crazy too. Just a lot of young people, imagine. A lot of young people, Miami craziness, 90s, crazy, 2000s. And like I said, this is the hotel that's here. Now, there's another really popular hotel coming up that most of you guys might know. It's called the Ritz Carlton. It's the Ritz Carlton Coconut Grove. So now Cocowalk was always more like the main place to be, but then you had a comedy club here in the Mayfair part of Coconut Grove that regrettably went away, and so did the Wet Willies, and I don't know if there's still a theater in Cocowalk. There used to be a movie theater in Cocowalk, but imagine that business model after a massive pandemic like the one we've had. Looks like these restaurants are still open. It's early in the morning. Bombay restaurant. All right, guys, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cross over and we're gonna go in through the Mayfair and walk through the Mayfair. Oh, this brings back a lot of memories. Okay, so down here, there was a place that was a very, very popular nightclub for many, many years. And it was known as a place called Oxygen. And where we're standing, there's stairwells that go to the bottom. And there was a giant nightclub in there. And you know, they did the typical Miami thing. They look at you, if you're not looking like you're dressed to $1 million, they'd make you wait in the line forever, you know, kind of crazy stuff like that. And here to my left is where the comedy club used to be. And down here was where Oxygen used to be. Down, all the way down in there. That's crazy that it's still there. I wonder what's in there. But since I am filming, guys, and I don't want to get in a scenario where they tell me. But here, yeah, here's where the comedy club used to be. Right here. Now you see we're back to this big building. This big building in the past used to be called the Sonesta Coconut Grove. I do not know what it's called anymore, but we are back on Grand Avenue. So we're walking on Grand Avenue, and I'm actually going to cut through in here because I know I can. So if we went back to Cocowalk and made a left, there's a road there, and that road is going to leave us. Oh, they made this public parking? Really? This was never public parking in the old school. I mean, that's interesting. That's good for me to know. A lot of construction going on still over here. Kind of hate taking you guys through the back here because there's not much to see, but it's going to get really nice right now, guys, so you guys can get a better perspective of where we're going and what we're doing. So this building in the past, like I said, used to be called the Coconut Grove Sonesta, and it was owned by a family who had I don't know if they had the rights to the building or they owned the building or not, but there was a very popular hotel called the Sonesta in Key Biscayne that was there many, many years, and the Sonesta brand is still around. I don't know what this building is anymore, but we'll see who's managing it now while we get to one of the main areas that we were just walking through. All right, when we come walking back, we're gonna come walking back down this road again, go back to Cocowalk, and then make a left, and we're gonna end the video at Brickell State Park. Yeah, there's some small bars and stuff that used to be here. 2889 McFarlane Hotel Arya. So that's what it's called now. And it looks like it has not changed the lobby in the least. When there's a lot of events that happen here in Coconut Grove, like the Coconut Grove Arts Festival and good stuff like that happens here, you have this park called Peacock Park that is very, very popular for a lot of people to come and do outdoor activities and picnics. And Coconut Grove, guys. See, these are the places that if you don't know are here, you completely miss them. And they're beautiful. I mean, this area is beautiful. Look at this. You can have dinner here. Glass and vine. Now, here's a little tip. Up on the Aria, on the 9th floor, you see where that pole is? There used to be a restaurant. And it has the best views of an area that's very popular for sailboaters. So it's very pretty, and I'll show you guys here now when we're walking there. But I definitely want you guys to know that there's a place where you can have dinner up there on the Aria. I would call them first because it used to be there on the 9th floor. And I don't see why they would change it, but look at this pretty park. So this is Peacock Park again. You got some basketball courts. You know, if you come with the kids, you want to go and do a picnic, you can go. There's some restrooms and stuff like that here. There used to be a league over here to play softball. Actually hurt my knee here. But it would be a lot of fun to play sports back here. Now you see how the street just turns? The street turns here. Now, so you can get a visual, we just continued walking, and I'm going to show you what I was telling you about. Here's the Coconut Grove Sailing Club, which is been here many, many years. Oh, and let's see if this boardwalk is open. I've actually done videos here when the hurricanes happen, so I can show you guys how the water is. I don't know what's going on with the grass here. Are they putting new seeds or something? So here we are, coming in to an area now that it looks like people can fish. It's gonna get cool, guys. It's a nice little walk, but if you want to come to the Coconut Grove area, definitely somewhere where you would want to come check out and see for yourself all the beautiful things that are over here. You see the sailboats in the backdrop? It's nice and tranquil. Let's go through the bridge and show you guys there and loop around. And what I was telling you is, you see the building over there? On the 9th floor, you have that beautiful view. Or, I'm sure if you stay there, the good thing about this area is that it's very central to Miami and it's very close to South Beach. So South Beach Uber Drive is about, I don't know, maybe $15 from here, maybe a little less. And we're gonna walk this entire area. See this? Very, very nice. So, tell you, very, very tranquil. Now, you see those dinghies there? We do a lot of work for people who have their dinghies over here when we do the inflatable restorations and rib repairs and stuff like that. to people who park their boats over here. Now a little further back, we're gonna walk there as well, is a big marina, and there's a boat ramp there. So stick around, because I want to show you the entire city. Because when you piece all these videos together, you're gonna know what's around, what's to do, and all the things that you can do down in South Florida. Okay, so down this road that we're gonna get on right now, we're gonna walk not on the actual sidewalk of the road itself. We're gonna, well, maybe we will. Maybe we will. Let's see how far I can get in here without somebody throwing me out. And like I said, that's where you have a lot of the sailboats and dinghies and stuff like that. Walking around here, you have some, I guess, workout equipment that you guys along your walk can do some walking. And a lot of these high rises have been here for a long time. Some of them have been remodeled, and these in the early part of the pandemic were completely closed off. And now we're walking towards the very first boat ramp. And when they have the festivals, they close off this road here, and then you have little small, kiosks and people selling stuff. And it says here this park is called Kenneth M. Myers Bayside Park. Oh boy, I think I see a crocodile sign, which I don't know if there's a local croc in this area. Those of you guys that watch the Chit Show on my channel know that there's a lot of American crocodiles down here in South Florida. Here's a cool place, guys. So bring a hammock, and come over here and tie it here. Have a picnic with your family here. You park at the park, you walk over here, you make it a day, hang out, and now I'm going to show you guys more of the walk. Yeah, look at the sign. Look at the sign. So yeah, like I was saying, there is American crocodiles down here in South Florida. So beware, they're saltwater crocodiles. They have a narrow snout as opposed to the alligator, which has more of a rounded snout. Locally, we think that the American crocodile is more aggressive, but I don't want to take my chances with either. Here's an interesting thing that's been happening lately, and I saw this on the news. A lot of these derelict boats, they're starting to remove them from, see here? I'm going to walk all that area now. But during one of the hurricanes, all these sailboats were like lined up here. And this is one of our ramps. So in the backdrop, still Coconut Grove. These are some high rises. A lot of people have purchased in this area because, it's so central to everything. And here's one of the boat ramps, guys. Welcome to the Chit Show. Wait for it. There's not a lot of craziness right here. It's not as frequented as some of the other ones, but it's definitely the prettiest place to come out of. This ramp is new over there. We're gonna go check that out. Now, see the backdrop over there? Look at the aria, guys. So you still have that. Now, this building over here with the blue tower over there, up top, kind of like in the center of the screen, that's the Ritz Carlton, Coconut Grove. I don't know what these guys are here, if they're just condo buildings or whatnot. But so this is what we call Seminole boat ramp. Now for you guys that want to do water activities, there's water activities coming up in this area. I'm going to show you where to go along this walk. Nice pursuit over here. This is all new too. This wasn't like this here, I guess for the dinghies. Definitely fix that. Look at this guy. Enjoying the view. That could be you guys. That could be you. All right. So it's closer to 9. Now when you have and you see like sailing events, or if you're big into the World Cup of sailing and all that stuff, this is where they would do it. They park all their trailers and small boats. They park it there. Let me go ahead and see what's going on here with the private crew called the Celebration. There's a number. Oh, rib boats, love it. So this is new. This wasn't here. And they made this, I guess, to make it easier to not interrupt the ramp for the locals, where they would close off, so that whenever they had those events, we couldn't use them. So now it's easy. They created this ramp. They come over here, they have their stuff parked, you know, and they just walk their little sailboats and stuff like that. Little rigid inflatable. You guys know that that's my thing. So this is one of the marinas, which is Dinner Key. And like I said, if you're in the area and you want to go ahead and maybe not do the South Beach bit, but you still want to hit the water and do all that fun stuff, you can come over here to MiamiWatersports.com. Got a big selection. I don't know, maybe one day we'll go out over there, show you guys what you can see. But it's kind of cool because you have a close sandbar, which is called Nixon. And if you haven't seen my sandbar video, I definitely suggest you check it out. See the parasailing? Hey, how much is it to parasail? How much is it to parasail?
I believe 95, but you have a little brochure right there.
95?
Yeah, there's a little brochure.
I'll get one on the way back. I'm just doing some video for the area. Thank you.
Okay.
So about $100, guys. Look at these rib boats. That's Neptune gray and black. This is what I call heaven, guys. This is what I call heaven. So, those of you guys that watch my channel, you know I'm a freak when it comes to rib boats. This right here, I can smell the hypalon. Look at this. What a shot. I can be here all day. And you see how pretty all this area is? Very relaxing. Good place to have a nice walk in the morning. So all this area is also under development here. And so you guys know, City Hall in Miami is not far from here. And we're gonna be walking in front of it as well. But here's Dinner Key Marina. Obviously it's gated, so you would have to have your boat here to have a key. I think the only edit I'm going to do in this video is when I walk back, so just so you guys can see the barnacle while it's open. More construction going on here, building out these new marinas, these new docks, which is nice to see because the hurricanes really have destroyed these docks in the past. Wow, they're very empty. So you can tell they're, see here? Dinner Key. Coconut Grove, guys. We're still in Coconut Grove. Oh boy, they're detouring me. All right, typically this will walk through, and that building in the far back where the crane is Miami City Hall. So. You do have some really, really badass boats that are going to be in this area. The farthest I'm going to walk today is to Monty's on the water, and that's which way I'm going to walk to show you guys that area, and then I'll walk back to the barnacle and I'll edit that for the video so you guys can see. But this is it. Isn't it pretty cool? See, some of you guys will think, oh, Miami is different. No, Miami is a beautiful city. Very, it's a lifestyle, right? So we're just different when it comes to the way that we see things. We're laid back, but not so laid back. Or we're not as fast as people like from big cities. We work hard, but we also play very hard. So it's been hard for a local to deal with the whole pandemic, because imagine, everything was shut down at first, and now it's pretty much coming up and open again. Obviously with the restrictions, but I would wager to say that a good portion of the population down in South Florida have either had or have been exposed to the virus, or are getting their vaccines. So, but when you know a lot of people that already had it, makes me feel more comfortable knowing that, hey, you can come over. I already know you've had it. You can't really give it to me. And that'll be another debate for people to say, oh, you can get it multiple times, and you know, we're not here for that. Some people don't think it exists. I do believe it exists, but it is what it is. So I guess fight in the comment section if you guys want. These are some popular buildings in the backdrop. Now here are the local boat storage facilities for people in this area. Very, very, very cool boats come out of these ramps, out of these. This is all new too, guys. They're building all this out. This is all new. This was not here before. I'll show you where it was. But this is all new stuff, which is kind of cool because this is where I'm telling you that Renaissance is coming back to Coconut Grove. And you guys are gonna look back at this video and be like, damn, I remember Alfred did a video there. Look at this seaplane base. And they're still building it out. And like I was telling you guys, that's Miami City Hall back there. This is all new that's being constructed here. Cool. This is new to me too right now. Would be cool if they have some more on the water dining in this area. Anatomy Regatta Harbor is what they're calling this place. Seaplane base. Here's more of the boats. All right, guys. So when you want to see some badass boats, this is the Marina right here in South Florida. This one, Miami Beach Marina and Haulover Marine Center, have by far the baddest, coolest toys in all of Miami are in here. Here's the parking new for you locals that are gonna see this video. That's gonna be up to half an hour. It's free for $8. Here's where the Sunseeker station is also, like if you guys own a Sunseeker yacht or looking to purchase one. And here it is, guys. Grove Harbor Marina. Wow, how long are we going on already? We're about 45 minutes into this video. Guys, I'm doing this because I want to lose some weight. And it's working little by little. I've been doing these walking videos, exercising, eating better. Let me see if I can get a sneak peek. Look, 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 look. The first thing I see at the edge is a Nortec. Look at this, guys. Look at this, oh my God. I told you, bro. Look at this. Look at that, guys. That is so sick. There you have it. Absolute sickness. And it goes for days. It's a big area. Here you have like a Whole Foods type place. It's called Milam's Market. And we're coming up on some dining places coming up, guys, over here as well. So, but if you're staying in the area, right, and you wanted to go ahead and get something from like an actual grocery store, this Fresh Market would be the place you would come. See? So a lot of the locals will come over here and shop. And now we're walking back towards the street. And you got some other cool places I want you guys to check out. You have a Marriott Courtyard up ahead. Condo building here, very, very popular. One that has been very desirable among a lot of the elite, I would say. It's called Grove Hill. The service there is impeccable. So if you're used to like that New York, you know, having a doorman, all that good stuff, Grove Hill was always the place down here. in Coconut Grove to exhibit that. I haven't been there in a while, but the place is run well by the association. They've always done a good job. They understand the balance between letting contractors work, and that's a big advantage to you guys that live there, you know. Some of these places, it makes it difficult for contractors to work, and before you know it, you're spending 5 times more than what it would cost anywhere else because nobody wants to work there. Yes, I almost did bust my ass. I know you caught it. I'm not trying to hide nothing from you. Coast Guard station hangar. Now this road that we're on would lead us all the way to Vizcaya and a place where I've already done some filming, which is called Mary Brickell Village. And also this road would lead us to Key Biscayne. We would go and make a right, and after we make the right, then we can go to South Beach. First option would be Key Biscayne, and then you can go get 95 and get to South Beach from here as well. And where we're gonna end the unedited version, which is area here in Coconut Grove. And for you guys that are following me on the map, on Google Maps, right now we're on Coconut Grove. We're in Coconut Grove on Aviation Avenue and South Bayshore Drive. I wonder if the dog thought it was weird I was filming him. All right, guys, here's another. Remember that I told you guys that the kids from the University of Miami, they party at Sandbar a lot. Here's another area where they come to when they want to party. When it's close, they have other options like Sunset Place and stuff like that to go ahead and make purchases and, you know, clothes. One day we'll do a walk through South Miami and Sunset Place and all those areas so you guys can see that part of Miami as well. But here is another area that they come to hang out and party. You got a Starbucks here. Sushi Maki, if you guys would like some sushi. Florida Yacht International. Get out of the sun a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. Okay. And when we come out on the water as locals and want to go to a place and dine on the water and park our boat, typically this is why I like small rib boats, right? Rigid inflatable, is because you park that little bad boy right here, you come with your family, you dock up, and you have yourself a nice meal here at one of the most popular places down here in Coconut Grove and all of Miami to have an on-the-water experience. It's obviously closed right now, but it is open. But it's early in the morning, so. And here is Monty's. So the good thing about Monty's is that it's not closed, and it's an open environment, right? So that's huge. Beautiful, to say the least. And it looks like that building that they've been doing on the other docks has come all the way up to here, because this was not here before. You would have to actually go through Monty's to get to this side. So you'll see a lot of beautiful yachts here, guys. And this is still a part of Dinner Key. This is called Bayshore Landing, a Suntex experience. Another very popular, beautiful place to come. Here's also another sailing center. Beautiful. Private, but it is spectacular for you guys to see, right? So you see there's some dinghies in the backdrop. I've come here plenty of times to drop off some rigid inflatable boats that have been restored and repaired, and cool. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and end this part of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it and take you guys back to the Barnacle. And I don't know, have you guys even smashed that like yet or no? So are you guys gonna come over here to Monty's and say, hey, you know what? Because of Alfred Montaner's video, I came and I wanted to hang out with you guys. So I just don't want you guys to be stuck on South Beach when you have so many other cool things that you can do and see while you're here in Miami. Some people don't even come to Coconut Grove, which is unfortunate, you know? All right, so let's go ahead and press the edit button. All right, guys, I'm back on Main Highway. I just walked back from where we were, and I promised you guys that I was gonna go back into the Barnacle. It's already a little bit after 9, so you're already starting to see a lot more people out and about. And I try to do these videos early in the morning, so I'm not around a lot of people, you know? So I want to show you guys the area. I know some of you guys just want to see the movement when I tell you there's a lot of people still here coming in. So this is really pretty, right? All right, guys, so we're going to get into the Barnacle right now. And that, when we started the video, that's Green Street. Very well known for, you know, breakfast and brunch. Obviously you can have lunch and dinner there as well, but it's been there many, many years. Open outdoor seating. And here is the state park called the Barnacle. And where we began this video is right there where the Coconut Grove Playhouse is. So it's very, very scenic when it comes to nature. And one of the reasons I'm doing it is because you guys can sit down and watch and say, nah, we don't have to go there. So that's why I kind of like doing these type of videos. I personally like these majestic walks. So that's just me. I would assume you would see a lot of birds in here. So if you're like a big fan of birds, look, I already hear something there in the trees. Now, I don't know if this property back here is private along the side. It might be, looks like it. To be honest with you, I haven't been here so long, I don't remember What's back here? I know it leads to the water. Or maybe. Or am I thinking somewhere else? All right, we got a fork in the road, guys. Left to right. It should loop over, so. Oh, that's the park office over there. And restrooms. And these are one of those state parks that nobody knows about, right? You can be partying in South Florida and then walk to something so cool and historical. Another place obviously would be incredible to film would be Vizcaya Gardens, but you really need to go through a whole big permitting process to film out of there, so we will avoid that. But this is beautiful. Look at this. I'll show you guys here. Very, very pretty. And like I said, it leads to the water. And that's all here in Coconut Grove, guys. So, think about it. You got hotels, you got plenty of restaurants, you don't have any beaches, but if you wanted to do water activities, you definitely can do them, and you get a little bit of history while you're at it, right? So, not a terrible walk. Definitely want to go towards the end and give you guys that last view, and we'll end this video. If you have not seen my walking tours of Little Havana, South Beach, Mary Brickell Village, all those areas, I would encourage you guys to watch them because they're interesting videos. They're very informative. I try to do them unedited so you can see exactly what's really happening down here in South Florida in 2021. So who knows? You guys can enjoy this. I mean, to me, this is like a breathtaking view right here. It's just breathtaking. Hello. Look at this launch. Isn't that freaking so cool? You put your boat there and just launch it. Oh, it is so sick. Look at that. Modern technology, right? That is epic. That is so cool. What do they call this? Marina Railway. The Maritime Volunteers and Barnacle Society. That is so cool. And here's your final view. I mean, guys, does it get any better than this right here? Wow, this is cool stuff. I wonder if they have anything going on here. Maybe for like some private events or something like that. You got the mangroves here walled off by some other things, but that's it, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I mean, I guess this would be considered amazingness. To me, this is considered amazingness. I don't know about you guys, but isn't that so cool? That's beautiful. All right, well, you guys can't say that I didn't show you all of Coconut Grove, guys. You know, we're out of here. Alfred Montaner. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Amazingness. That is what we do. And we're leaving the barnacle.
Today's show was brought to you by the following sponsors. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And always remember, amazingness. That's what we do.